Adrian, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
I guess as a starting point, we're ahead of the game against Western Sydney tomorrow night. If you could just give us a squad update, any injury updates or news for us?
No new injury updates. We'll probably have a couple of changes to the squad and get a couple of players back and maybe see a fresh face as well that we haven't seen yet this year. So, the squad's getting healthier and more options for me to choose from. We feel confident about the team we've picked to get the job done for this weekend.
You mentioned a new face. We welcomed back Lara Kirkby back to Adelaide United. Talk to us about the reasonings for bringing Lara back and how pleased you are that she's back home with the Reds.
Yeah, well, Lara's had some great experiences over the last few years out at college, and she's been a really key player for the college that she's played for and captained the side and played a lot of minutes over there and done really, really well. She's an Adelaide girl, so we love those here. And, she was keen to come back and we were keen to have her as part of our squad and find a way to fit her in. And, she's joined us this week and she brings really good energy. She's a really positive, bubbly person as well and a strong footballer too. So, it's great to have Lara back in and amongst our group, and we hope that she brings the experiences of the last few years into our group and shares them with us.
Without playing your cards, would Lara be involved tomorrow in the squad, or is it a little bit too early?
Probably just a little bit too early. She won't be selected in the squad, but has only done a couple of training sessions with us since she's been back. So we'll give her some time to settle and look at how we could potentially use her moving forward.
Disappointing loss last week against Melbourne City here at Coopers. What were your reflections from that game after a really crazy beginning to the game?
Yeah, that was probably something that wasn't great. No one wants to concede inside the first 30 seconds, especially when you start with the ball as well, right? So, but I thought we responded well to that, and we were a little bit, fortunate to get an equaliser, but we did manage to get a footing back in the game. I guess what we've reflected on this week was how can we be a little bit more threatening in attack? We probably didn't create as many clear-cut chances as we probably need to threaten the scoreboard a bit more. And then how can we just tidy up a little bit defensively, because we feel like against both Perth and Melbourne City in the last 2 weeks we've conceded some preventable goals. So we just want to tidy that up a little bit, have a little bit more threat to the way that we go forward and attack the goals. And if we can do both of those things, I feel like we'll be in a good position moving forward.
Are there enough positives to take from that game, given Melbourne City were, top unbeaten? Plenty of positives to take?
I'm the kind of coach that you can always take positives and always take things to move forward with from any game and any result. So certainly there were some positives there. We just want to make sure that every game we play, we put ourselves in a position where if we're good enough, we can take those 3 points or at least get something positive out of the game. And we probably just didn't have enough of those moments against Melbourne City as we normally would like.
Western Sydney come tomorrow. What are you expecting from them?
Yeah, it would be a tough game. They've hit a good vein of form. Their last 2 games have been really, really positive, and so they've tweaked the way that they're playing and lining up a little bit, and it seems to be suiting them well. So, we really enjoy playing against Western Sydney. It's a little bit strange playing them twice inside the first 8 weeks, I guess, when we haven't played some teams yet. They'll be a threatening and dangerous side, and we'll need to be at our best if we want to get a result out of the game.
Let's go back to the injuries. Any update on Erin Healy? How's her rehab coming along? What's the extent of her toe injury?
Yeah, we got some good news with Erin in that the injury isn't as serious as maybe it could have been. So, she's been able to get back out on the park this week and join in some of our training sessions. And, if she gets through well, she'll be in contention for selection for sure. And then apart from that, there's really only a couple of players that are on the injury list, and they're our long-term injuries in Dylan and Izzy, but they're inching closer to returning to full training with the group. So, Dylan had a really positive milestone on Christmas Day where she was able to get back on the pitch and start her running again. So the squad is getting healthier each week, and I've got a plethora of options at my disposal to choose from, which is a bit of a headache for me, but it's a really positive situation for the squad to be in. So, pretty positive week this week as far as players returning from injury.
And just finally, you had the group yesterday for a training session on Christmas morning. How was that, and what were the vibes like in the camp? Did you have a bit of fun with it? I know it's a serious game this week, but talk to us about the vibes on Christmas morning.
Yeah, it was great. It's a little bit unusual, and I did think long and hard about whether we did train, yesterday being Christmas or on Tuesday, but we've stuck to our routines. We've had a good fun week actually. Bit of a Christmas celebration with the group on Monday as well, and they're just honestly a great group to coach. They've been fantastic for all of pre-season and all of the season so far, and I hope they're just able to get the rewards of all the hard work that they're putting in, because they've really come together well, and the vibe and the culture amongst the group is really positive.
Beautiful. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Thanks.